What is up, everybody? Welcome to Tatsunoko Vs Capcom, kicking off the day here at Combobreaker 2025. I am Dr. Science, and I'm here with the one, the only, JM Crofts. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. I mean, how can you not be inspired with that video that we just saw? That was so sick, actually.
So sick. I love those. I was looking forward to seeing that just as much as Top 4, but we do have a super exciting Top 4. It feels like we were just here for Frosty Faustings, and we're back here again for Combobreaker. We have some familiar faces in top 8, but at least one that's not always up there. So it should be a fun one here.
Yeah, our first matchup here, Supra versus Dawa Dawa. Definitely, like you said, some familiar faces. You know, this game's been around for a while, but I feel like once the sort of net play era started, a new generation of players could kind of rise to the top, and we've seen a lot of those guys putting on repeat performances over the years, for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, speaking of which, Dawa Dawa here, both of these two Chicago locals, Dawa Dawa in particular, someone who, you know, was pretty young when this game first came out and started picking it up more seriously in the net play era here.
Okay, I gotta ask, are these the real team?
I'm not sure about that Dawa Dawa
Frank
team.
West?
That is a real super team. Dawa Dawa has been known to pick just about anything, but we'll see if that's a real pick.
I feel like this can't be a button check. They had like 20 minutes to button check before
right.
we started, so.
Okay, something went on there.
All right, I got scared.
Yeah, I mean, even for Dawa Dawa, that's pretty off the wall.
All right. Thank goodness.
Super's trying to gesture that he's taking the game. Yeah.
But yes, take the game. Okay, but the Karas team is real.
Yeah, the Karas team is absolutely real. Supra, Karas' strongest soldier. Always has been, always will be. And the Saki with Karas, actually a super sick pairing. Hopefully we'll see some of what makes that team tick here.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because Karas, considered a low-tier character, but one with a lot of potential if you can execute, which is one of the hard parts for sure.
Zero, meanwhile, does not take particularly hard execution.
No. Of course, right as we say that, we got the combo drop. You're back in another combo. It's fine.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, corner.
It's tough to get the timing on that.
And already, Karas, one of the lowest. Is he the lowest?
He is the lowest health
my
character
God.
in the game, yeah. And a tier by himself down at the bottom.
Oh!
Wait, tough to pick up off that. Gets another one. Yeah, Supra looking good out here.
Something I've definitely noticed about Supra. Yeah, they do not like to tag out Karas. Like, leave him in, let him die, which sometimes works out. You know, got a lot of damage on Zero. And now the bait. And the bait again.
Let's go.
Mind games. How many layers of Yomi are we on right now? Let's go.
Yeah, Supra definitely has it in him to make this happen with just the Saki. I mean, they're pretty even on meter, honestly, and health. Dawa Dawa just playing with the benefit of the assist.
Oh my God, getting sandwiched by the assist. Yeah, Zero's on a pixel, contributing so much as an assist right now.
Right?
The fact that Zero's still alive has made this Ryu so much more threatening.
Yeah, the DP assist is really useful for Ryu.
There it is again, locking her down, but the jump M on the way down, I mean, that's one of Saki's like most ridiculous moves.
Nice pickup, yeah, has to use the burst.
So 5 meters on Ryu, but we've seen a lot, you know, when you get this low, the bursts don't actually matter. You know?
Yeah, I mean, when you're one touch away from death, you know, you don't always have the reaction to burst. Oh no. Oh yeah?
What is this? Yeah,
that's the Recto, you wanted to, what? The ground pound from Marvel 3? What's it called?
I don't know, bro.
Recto has the other one, right?
Yeah, I don't know what that's called.
The Skittles.
Yes. So game 1, going to Dawa Dawa. And this is going to be first to 3, right?
Yeah, this is final, so it should be 3 out of 5.
Question mark? Yes. Okay.
Hopefully the players on stage are aware of that.
So Supra's going to have some more bites at the apple here. I mean, the bright red Karas. If we can see the combos get finished, that could be the difference maker. And of course, sometimes you need those early rounds just to get used to the setup and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, Supra was close in that last round anyways. Very close to taking Zero out early on with Karas, which that's a different game at that point.
That was nice push blocking, but eventually Zero's going to get in.
Sneaks on in there.
And we did get to the corner, so we might have potential for a big relaunch combo here. Okay, a drop chance here.
Ooh. Pressure keeps going though.
Block. Okay, just takes a stray DP, and there's the spinner.
Okay, yeah, it does pick up the combo here. Now we've got Zero back in the corner.
Goes for a mix-up. Jumps out of the zero mix-up, too. Nice
Still
stuff.
blocking. Good D. Karas staying alive.
Oh my gosh, that was an unfortunate hitbox interaction there. Zero just ducking under the jump heavy.
Yeah, jump heavy, way too horizontal in the hitbox for that. A lot of red life used there. At least force the burst out afterwards.
Yeah, now Zero sitting on a big chunk of red. Is going to try to tag out, but yeah, there is no snapback in this game, so Zero is going to be getting all that red life back.
Yeah, especially with how long it'll take Karas.
Yeah,
even assuming he does kill you. Nice block on the crossunder.
Okay.
Oh, he's expecting another burst, yeah.
Sure, you can Baroque the classic. Wow,
Oh,
that
no.
reach?
Stood up into it, I think, at the last second, maybe. Yeah, TP unblockable.
Nice. Not able to get the full confirm there, but Ryu is in. Yeah, the meter differential is so bad here.
Yeah, this is looking really strong for Dallas. Much different situation than when Saki took it last game. Could have gone into super there. I'm not sure if it would have killed. Would have been close. Either way, though, Dawa only needs to get one more solid hit here.
Goes to the anti-air. Okay, actually gets him.
Takes him out. Zero coming in.
Now,
you have the unblockable.
What if we could just zone out Zero? Nice. Okay, maxing out the damage there. Just zone out.
This is close. Oh, there it is, though. Level 3 Buster. Yep. Super nod his head on that. Always got to be looking out for Buster.
What if Zero, what if you wanted to play Projectile War, but then Zero was holding Heavy Punch?
What if you wanted to interact in neutral, but Zero said, hold Heavy Punch?
It's fine. We got another chance here, Super.
Yeah, Super's still in there. Oh, wow, that was a gnarly mix-up. I'm not sure which side each of those respective hits hit on.
Nice. Chicken block to get out of there.
Yeah, Super doing a really good job of staying up in the air and then doing the little tinkle toes on the way down to catch Zero, but not that time.
Very necessary burst, and now you're going to have to win neutral again against the Zero with the fireball backup. This is tough. No burst to get you out of this.
Got the level 3 Buster coming. Should get a relaunch here. Yeah, easy kill. Saki coming in. Triple taunt. Oh, my God.
No.
Hugely disrespectful.
Oh, the humanity. Yeah, a lot of meters on deck. Obviously not going to be able to kill.
One for the hard stuff. Yeah. Self relaunch. That means we got another level 3 Buster to work with. Drops the relaunch.
And the other thing is that was all Baroque, so the meter build on Saki is limited. Still doesn't have a burst. And the cross up.
The fact that you can do that 6H to like block stun them from that far and then just call assist and teleport to the other side. Gnarly character. Dawa, congratulations. Moving on 3-0 there.
Yeah, that was tough for Super. I mean, that's the power of that Zero Ryu team. I mean, just one touch, you can do so much damage. Plus, in this game that is such a battle of resources, Zero builds up so much meter, so that just makes the comeback more impossible because you got to deal with the bursts.
Yeah, Zero, the absolute king of just block stringing you forever and building a bunch of meters. So even by the time you've played the good defense, you've waited out all of his resources, you found your gap to like jab him or whatever, and then it's like he's up 2 meters on you anyway, so he just bursts you and you're back in there anyways.
This Zero character, Capcom, we gotta petition Capcom to stop putting Zero in fighting games. Am I right, gamers?
Speaking of cheap characters, though, we got a couple of them coming to the stage. We have another Zero, and then of course Buku with his classic Tacoman Blade, who really, I mean, if we're talking cheap characters, that might be even more obnoxious.
That's true. I mean, this is kind of like, you know, in Marvel 3 we have like the main villains of Marvel 3 are like Zero May Cry and then like Morgan shells. Yeah. This is kind of the equivalent of that. Yeah, we got Tekka Blade shell and then we got Zero shell.
Yeah, and it's Blade Ryu as well. Once again, Ryu holding down the anchor slot here. We are going to see a slightly different anchor on E-Blue Mage side, although it is Saki, so we're only working with the total pool of like 6 characters here.
This game is pretty balanced, despite the fact that in all of top 4 there's only like 6 characters.
Yeah, it's not usually quite this concentrated at our top 4s, top 8s, whatever. But yeah, it's looking pretty top tier out there this year.
Yeah, for real. And to a degree, I also feel like it's not just the strength of the characters, but it's also like how foolproof they are. Like with Zero, you know, we saw some drops from Zero last round, but like really, it's not a bad situation. You're like still in there.
Zero is the lord of drop opportunities.
Yeah, a character like Karas, it's like you have to be so perfect. There's so little room for error.
Yeah. This should be a button check here. Yeah, Buku again going to be using that Tekkaman Blade. Who's a character who is, I would say, in my opinion, if I'm just going to like off the top here, I would say he's probably better than Zero. But
that is a bold opinion.
He's up there, right, in the top tier, and he at least takes a lot more work than Zero does.
I don't know if work is the word. I mean, I think he's easy to play, but yeah, there are some situations where it's like, yeah, he struggles to get in, gets zoned out.
Yeah, I mean, with Zero, you literally just like dash across the screen and ABC at people.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's not much to it.
Yeah, I do like Tekka Blade Ryu, though. I think, despite the fact that, yeah, this has been considered maybe the best team since like week 1 of this game being out. Despite that, I do think that this team is really fun to watch. So
it really is. It's a cool team.
And they
yeah, OTG stab, a little extra damage
already.
That's huge damage. The top rope pizza cutter there.
Ooh, going for some tricky setups there on the wake up. Oh my God, the Helm Breaker.
Oh, could have gone into crash entry there. Wasn't quite ready for it.
And Bates. Okay, yeah, Burst is out already.
But yeah, looking great for Buku at this point. Huge amount of damage done on the Zero. All that meter depleted as well. Oh, it gets right in there.
This is going to be like infinity damage right here, I think.
Oh,
just kidding.
Already about 50% on Saki, though. So, yeah, plenty.
I mean, we're talking about characters being foolproof. Yeah, again, even with the drop, you already did 50%. It's all good. So yeah, in theory, this is kind of where Tekka Blade struggles, right? I mean, he doesn't have a normal air dash. He has the very slow
start up air dash. Oh, really trying to make that conversion happen there. So it's a little awkward. Blue Mage does burst it off though.
I have to imagine Blue Mage is going to want to be looking for a tag here. We really got to get that red light back on set, right?
Ooh, wow.
Just kidding. Burns it all.
I mean, it was close to killing Blade. If that would have killed Blade, that's a great decision. Right?
Wow, just that trade, that was insane. Jumping medium truly is a crack button.
Yeah, no, it's super.
What the?
I don't know why she needs that.
No, she actually kind of does, though. Would she even be good without that move? I don't know.
Maybe.
All right, jump bullets, grenades.
Ooh, okay, coming down with the jump light.
So Zero with no assist, and there's an unblockable.
Yeah, unblockable on the way in. Clean with it. In level 3, yeah. 2, 3, and then
no damage.
I know.
Oh, no. Going for the fancy stuff? That is unsafe.
Okay, yeah, Blade. Oh no, should have been dead.
Oh, mashed him out of it though. Can we chip? Can we chip? No!
No chip either.
I know, they're shocked too. I can't believe that.
Yeah, I thought he was definitely at pixel health there. I thought that was going to chip for sure.
That was such a big opportunity there. If you could have killed, then you would have had that chunk of red to get the Baroque on the next character and maybe get a kill. That really could have turned around for Blue Mage, but unfortunately.
Yeah, this is semi, so it should just be 2 out of 3. Buku, 1 game away from the win here.
Wow, round start DP assist. I respect it.
I mean, what are they going to do?
Hold it down. All right, yeah, there's the falling age there. Immediate burst. Now, this is kind of a bad situation. No burst.
Oh, my God, the cross up back into the corner.
We're going to see a big Baroque here. We're going to kill without it. Wait a minute. Wait, what is this combo? Hold up.
It's the corner. It's just Tekkaman Blade things.
And they're going for an unblockable setup.
Yep.
Yeah, Zero has that big chunk of red that he's going to be trying to recover here. Saki just wants to run away, zone it out. Stay away. Oh my God, I'm scared, man. Tekka Blade's just sitting next to you at point blank. Like, bro, don't press.
Yeah, Blue Mage doing a good job here of keeping him at bay, push blocking him out, getting a little bit. Yeah, double OTG.
You got to make some reads on what's the approach angle going to be in.
Buku, yeah, got away with the tag into Ryu there. Yeah. Not a ton of red life on Blade, but still gives him a chance to play a little more freely here.
Wow, nice. The zoning. The zoning. Wow, and you were able to block there?
Probably holding up back there.
The meter problem is going to come into play here. Yeah, no meter. Finally, Buku manages to get in, but a drop. That's so unfortunate.
Into the unblockable. Yeah, he's got those.
That's crazy. Now Saki once again.
Yeah, huge amount of red life, and she loses it. Zero coming in.
Wow.
Gets opened up.
Okay, Mash is out. This is an opportunity. You got to get through a couple bursts to make something happen here. Yeah, mid-screen, not able to do much.
Mid-screen, no assist, not going to be able to do much there. Into the level 3 again. Do we got it this time?
Might not even
not going to need it. All right, yeah, not as scaled. Buku's going to be taking that one 2-0.
Man, that's the power of Tekka Blade Ryu, man. You just watch your life bar just disappear. For my next trick.
Yeah, Buku out here representing Texas. Shout-outs to him. We'll be seeing him coming up in the next game. But before that, we're going to take a quick break, show you guys some ads, pay the bills, and then we'll be right back with some more TVC action. See you soon.
And we're back for more Tatsunoko Vs Capcom here at Combobreaker. It's the 10-year anniversary of Combobreaker.
We got these special holographic badges.
I know, so hype, man. But the matches have been hype as well, and we're going to be moving into our losers finals here.
Yeah, halfway through our top 4 here. Losers finals. We saw Buku and Supra both play earlier, so this is probably going to be the Karasaki up against the Blade Ryu. I wouldn't really expect anything different at this point.
This is like the highest damage team in the game versus the lowest damage team.
The highest damage and the highest health as well.
Yeah, actually true. Yeah, it is going to be hard for Karas to get through Tekka Blade. But if you start getting those mix-ups, those resets, all that stuff.
Yeah. So if there's anyone who can do it, it's definitely Supra.
And I do know that Supra has a bit of a backup team, but I feel like that's kind of been retired a little bit, right? The Alex role.
I mean, he hasn't really been, he's been pretty, he plays lots of stuff in casual, but he's been pretty solid sticking to the team in tournaments.
Yeah, that move right there, the spinner, that is the move you kind of want to land with Karos.
Spin to win.
Yeah, exactly. Spinners are just good in versus games in general.
Oh, good punish. Yeah, the Karas spinner, just because of, like, they're all more similar length, I don't think it's quite as toxic as the outer two.
Yeah.
Almost had that pick up.
Look at the movement. Oh my god, the movement? The footsies?
Oh my god,
was
this
that?
awesome. No way with the pizza cutter. In the front.
Okay.
Back this time. Yeah.
The resets, I'm telling you. And yet.
Oh my, I thought Saki tanked that one. I thought he wasn't going to get in, but, you know, crash and true just works.
And still he persisted, and Tekka Blade got the kill. Oh no. Bullets, grenades. Opened up, unfortunately, but not a full combo there.
Saki got a lot of work to do here. But,
This is indeed pretty tough. But it's worth noting that TVC seconds are like 4.5 real-world seconds.
Super long. And like you mentioned before, Blade not the highest mobility, so it's tough for him to pursue her kind of in her area at the top of the screen.
That is her home. Why don't you go home up to the top right corner?
I'm cheap, but I ran to the top of the screen.
Got 4 meters, a lot to work with. I mean, and this is the other thing, I feel like I point this out every time, is like, having burst against Saki is actually not that easy. She doesn't really do much that's actually burst.
Yeah, she doesn't do like big combos, which is normally when you utilize them.
I'm just looking at this and I'm like, how is she going to get through that Ryu health?
There's so much health to it. It really is 1,000 cuts, right?
Yeah.
She needs to hit him a lot of times.
Yeah, we're going to need to see some unblockables maybe, I don't know.
Which, I mean, that's the character's design, you know?
Yeah.
It's supposed to work like that. It's a zone.
Okay, we're in. Oh, immediate Baroque, but not able to get that much off.
Kind of an awkward Baroque time. Level 3, it's going to go through. Yeah. Oh! With the blade assist coming through.
Yeah, I mean, Buku is just on a tear right now.
Yeah, he's looking good out here. I mean, that's the only reason I didn't make top 4. You know?
Okay, yeah,
you check brackets.
There.
You know, I would have been up there.
It could have been me and Buku on the mic.
Yeah, right.
right, we're getting in the color change. That might help here.
Yeah, true. That's important. Got to get that mental, you know, buff.
Yeah, exactly. A little mental reset. Ooh, now we got. I like the stage music.
Yeah.
I know, that's what it sounds like every time. All right. He's Karas, the little ninja that could.
Trying to get in. He blocks. Blocks again.
Okay.
Oh, and the crouch B. Good patience from Super, and it pays off. Fortunately, doesn't get much of a combo there. Already, he has lost more health.
I know, it's like just the stray hits are doing like a quarter of his HP. Just one health breaker deals like 10%. Those lances just so much.
You need to play so clean with Karas in this matchup. I'm surprised I didn't hit.
Yeah, already Karas is almost dead. This is tough. Okay, tags right in, but not much damage there. Once again, we have Sakian requiring a comeback. Not a great situation.
Yeah, right in there. Good confirm. Muku's definitely got those on. Got a hit, but again, a lot of health still to get through on the blade.
Yes.
And when you're playing Saki, it really does take a long time. With Karas, you can get the resets in, maybe get a big Baroque combo here and there. With Saki, you got to do it piece by piece.
I'm just looking at this like, is the damage handicap messed up? Why is everyone taking so much damage? But it's just Tekkaman Blade.
Just Tekkaman Blade. Okay, all right, this is how you start it, though.
Yeah, the unblockable setup.
Yeah, this is the reset. Okay, yeah, gonna burst that. So now Super does have the unblockable board loaded. Gonna have to play neutral with it, but that's something that I think he's more comfortable with than a lot of Saki players.
Yeah, sometimes.
There it is.
There you go. Yeah, sometimes having the unblockable bullet is like, it works against you because you can't just spam your heavy punch.
Yeah, well, Super, as you can see right there, no qualms about feeling like he's got an angle and just launching it without a setup.
Now, yeah, I was gonna say, I have to imagine we're gonna look to get Saki out. All of a sudden,
DP's through the setup.
This situation is not so bad for Super, though.
This is doable, for sure. You do have a 2-on-1 situation here. Yeah, forces the burst out. Looking better and better.
Okay.
Yeah, lands the hit.
Oh, that's so unfortunate, and the throw punish is really good to get the corner positioning. Okay.
Pick up. You have level 3 here. Oh, not going to get it.
Oh,
it's the hit. Though? Expecting the burst. Yeah. Made it. Oh, trades.
This is going to come down to the wire here. The incoming mix doesn't get the unblockable. Saki goes under.
Hey, the overhead bullet. I think it was the C bullet loaded there.
Oh, my God.
Good stuff. So we're tied up 1-1.
Yeah, Supra finally getting one on the board here in this top 4. Some nice patient Karas play. And yeah, you can see, like, you know, we talked about drop opportunities, but like a lot of times with Karas, like, you do your combo, and then when the combo ends, you're in the perfect position to whiff punish the opponent for whatever they're pressing afterwards.
Yeah. No, Karas has one of the best like push block whiff punish games in the game. That's something that like legitimately is really good at. Just wish you got more damage out of it.
Yeah. Do we though? I mean, we saw what happened in Cross Generation Heroes. Wow, so tricky. And now all the meters gone for both players. So.
Yeah. Next hit could be big, and Super gets it.
Yeah, with the Baroque, so once again.
Overhead. It's the reset.
Oh, another one! That was tricky.
Yeah, very nice. Just cruises into that entry jump low. VAR into Saki.
Oh, no, don't let him out! Don't let him out!
Oh my God, he gets the hit. Oh, doesn't get the
no, you let him out. Super. This is a nightmare, but you still have the life lead. I mean, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Nice. Control Ryu. Don't let him in.
Yeah, this is a pretty nice matchup for Saki here. And it's also nice because Muku definitely be hesitant to call that Tekkaman play.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, Ryu is getting under, but the recovery is so short.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, look at that.
Can't do it. Cannot punish those. Oh, yeah, Blade got staggered there.
Supra is push blocking very, very early, which can be a little bit dangerous. Like you alluded to earlier, sometimes like a push block, you made it, you can hit him low.
Yeah. Yeah, Super playing so safe here, taking no risks. You know, not overextending at any point.
Yeah, and all of a sudden we get to see Saki with a life lead. I mean,
right?
What a dream. We don't have to make a comeback. We can just run. I fixed it. Commentator curse. I'm sorry. Look at the patience. I have to imagine we're going to see another guard cancel. That's the big thing to look out for here, I think.
Oh my god, just waiting. The overhead into Super, and that's going to be enough.
Yeah, wasn't able to get Saki out. Now the situation's becoming a little dangerous here for Super.
Yeah, I mean, Buku definitely with the meter advantage. He wanted to get that Saki out of there for sure.
Oh, stagger.
Doesn't quite get the pick up after the stagger, and now he has no burst. This is super dangerous. That is one combo for Blade, easily. Unblockable. Yep, into level 3. Time to watch the movie.
Some BM
laser from my chest!
Anime cutscene. All right, keep one away here.
Break my crystal!
Alright, we're keeping it on this stage, which I'm happy about. Guys at home, turn your volumes up to max, okay? I got it loud in my headphones here. I'm ready to crank this music. Let's go.
Club music.
It really is, man. Oh, the shimmy. The round start shimmy. Oh my god, this Helm Breaker at the start.
Ooh. Yeah, Super like chicken blocked that string there, fortunately.
Oh my god. It's been all straight hits. I mean,
already almost 50. There it is, 50% gone.
Ridiculous.
He just has no health, man.
Yeah, all of a sudden you have to think about trying to get the switch here. It happens so quickly. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Full
That's
screen
insane.
confirmed. Yup, Karas is dead.
Oh my god, this character is cheap.
Rip to the boy. Oh, and the overhead. Yeah, it's 50-50, you gotta guess.
No burst.
Corner loops.
There's and the first play, but no punish.
Actually hated that first. That was crazy.
Wow.
One time for the crash hit through.
That round was a statement.
Yeah, good stuff to Buku. Moving on to grand final where he's going to face Dawa Dawa. See if he can reset the bracket, bring it back.
I feel like that is the kind of momentum you need going into a grand finals reset. I mean, that was a very, very dominant round. Yeah, and we've seen this upcoming matchup so many times, right?
Yeah.
The Tekka Ryu versus the Zero Ryu.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Wii Online Week 1, right?
Yeah.
Blade Ryu versus Zero Ryu. Still going strong.
Yeah, it really is. We've unlocked a lot of new tech in the meantime, you know, Baroque unblockables and all that, but
some new stuff going on.
The fundamentals still apply.
But yeah, thanks everybody for coming checking it out. A lot of cool games coming down the pipe today. We were talking about it before the stream. Starting off with TVC here, but tons of cool stuff coming on. I think Cross Tekken is after this.
Oh, that's gonna be sick.
So, you know, if you're a fan of, you know, Capcom 2v2 sort of crossover games, this is your spot.
If you're a fan
you're
of
home.
games that are never gonna get re-released.
Oh, rude.
I hope I'm wrong, but
Capcom Fighting Collection 3, right?
Yeah, there was that tweet that was like, what should be in the next Capcom Fighting Collection? And man, I would love if we could get TVC again.
TVC and Techromancer, right? That's all we need.
Techromancer at least won't have the copyright issues that TVC has. I have to imagine that this game is just impossible to re-release. But Miracles have the fact that Marvel 2
made it through. Yeah,
that seemed impossible. So it could happen.
Could happen. But for now, we're here. We're playing, you know, on the Wii. Are we whatever.
Yeah, yeah. But these guys have their Wii sticks out.
Dawa Dawa legitimately on a GameCube controller.
Oh yeah, that is kind of funny. I remember playing this on GameCube controller back in the day. I feel like they knew when they were designing the button layout. They knew what they were doing. It works pretty well on that.
I could never. But yeah, we're getting right into it here. Again, Dawa Dawa in the winner's side. Tabuka's going to have to reset the bracket here. to bring it back and have to win essentially 2 sets in a row to win the tournament here. Dawa Dawa, on the other hand, only got to win 1 with this Zero Ryu.
Yeah, I mean, this matchup it's a clash of the titans. This is the Hydrogen Baby versus the Common Bomb. Zero versus Tekka Blade.
Are we close enough?
Wow, what the heck?
He is.
How?
Into the corner. Dawa Dawa just too clean with it. Oh, DP unblockable again, and yeah, Buku forced to burst.
Yeah, now you have the world's biggest chunk of red life. That was such an immaculate block. You needed that. Oh my god, how does this all work?
Oh, blocks it all the staggers, just walks up and throws. 1 more of those is probably enough to kill, honestly.
Yeah, you need to find a way to get Blade out, but of course, tagging into Ryu here is so dangerous.
Ooh, another buster.
Maybe you can tag into a projectile. Oh, see, that's
Crossover counter, yeah, get punished for that. Buku does not have burst meter here. Ryu's gonna eat all of this.
Yeah. Whoa!
Yo!
What is this extension?
Oh,
Wow!
the unblockable burst on the other side. That was definitely just supposed to be an unblockable
Yeah.
hit. Too many buttons got hit at the same time.
Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. Now he doesn't have burst. There's a chance here. Wait, just a second here.
Ah, yeah, the 1 hit of the Tatsu didn't hit there. It kind of threw off his timing. Buku's still definitely back in this, though.
Yeah, Baroque, wait a minute. We can take out Zero. I think he's over it, yeah.
Yeah, good punish. Buku deciding not to burst there. Going to save it for the blade. I like that decision. Ooh, yeah, good play.
Wait a minute, okay.
The Obare coming through for Buku. Typically not great for Blade because he got kind of awkward normals, but working out there. Burst back into the corner.
Oh, okay, but still gets the reset.
Got the reset anyways, yeah.
Are you seeing the damage? Pardon me? 25 billion already?
Solo doesn't need assist, doesn't need Baroque, doesn't need anything.
What is this character? I swear.
Oh my god, is Buku really going to come all the way back? The blocks! Are you kidding me?
Incredible, but you got a push block here.
Level 3, what wins? Oh my god, the Tatsu Super wins!
I never would have expected that. Even level 3 after this Tatsu Super had started up. That's crazy.
Yeah, the Tatsu Super has pretty long invincibility, right? I think the Blade only has like right at the start up.
Buku activated Rage Mode in real life there, trying to get that comeback.
It looks like he was going to do it.
Yeah.
Solo Blade almost brought it all the way back, but Dawa Dawa does go up 1-0.
Yeah, once again, Dawa Dawa only has to win 1 set, so.
Corner things. Look at the damage.
I mean, you know, you talk about Karas being low health, but he's pretty low health himself.
Yeah, he is. He's a very low health character. Unlike Tekka Man Blade.
Yeah, Tekka Man Blade has the health buffer to work with, the high damage off every hit.
Yep. Okay, has the burst there, though.
Yeah, and Zero has no red light here, so.
Yeah, it's not really dangerous.
Wow.
And yeah, kills off the Zero. Good start for Buku here.
Yeah, essentially a 2-touch there. Oh, can you confirm here?
Oh, not quite. He was close. If that was a little bit closer to the corner, that would have worked out.
Yeah, you can see the tactic here with Tekka Blade. Push block into crouching medium, but
Level 3, and we are mid-screen, so he gets the easy pickup here.
Nice. We get super here?
Yeah, I think that's going to be enough. Again, low damage super, but
wow.
I think that was like the last hit, honestly.
Anchor battle, a very slight meter advantage to Buku, but I mean, this is about as close as it gets here. Nice footsies.
Yeah, real honest footsies match here. Just two Ryus air dashing at each other.
I mean, every chunk of Baroque matters so much in situations like these, because now you can go for unblockable, you can go for DP Baroque.
Yeah, they're both saving it. Neither of them wants to use it for combos.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah, the anti-air against the Tatsu. I like it.
Wow, doesn't want to burst.
Is that close enough? It is. Catches the Tootsie.
And now you can go straight into level 1 so that you don't have the chance to burst it.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow, Buku.
Very
Two
good.
shit shows in 1 round? How often does that happen?
Not a lot.
All right, we got some gentle applause.
Got
from
some
the
polite
crowd here.
applause
yeah,
from the crowd.
that was a nice round.
Nice little golf clap.
1-1. Yeah, I mean, So much is just decided by this opener. If Tekka Blade gets a hit, then all of a sudden Dawa Dawa's path to victory is so much more difficult.
Yeah.
It's all about who can get that first hit.
Right? I was just about to say, this is probably like, you know, the closest you get in GBC to like one-player game. Right?
Yeah.
Blade Ryu versus Zero Ryu is like, whoever gets that first hit has a good opportunity to win the game.
Yeah, this game is so snowbally, you know, once you get the hit, you start building the meter, that makes the comeback really hard for the opponent, and that might be what we see here.
Had the unblockable there, didn't get the combo out of it, unfortunately.
Oh, man. Buku has shown really good defense so far, but eventually you are going to buckle to Zero Mix.
No one can block everything.
All right, speaking of Mix, just push blocks out of everything, but not able to get the confirm off that jump heavy. Wow. The projectiles flat. That underhand was insane right there.
Easy Baroque into confirm.
Yeah, Zero is so low, and Zero is going to get exploded here. And here's the tricky mix because Zero doesn't have a corpse. It's hard to see what side he's going to come in on.
He's off the anti-air jab here, and yeah, we're going for the mix.
Yeah, chicken block got blown up by the cross-up.
Right into level 3, and that is going to be enough for Buku to take game number 3. One game away from resetting the finals now.
So much momentum. Once again, it was just that one big hit on Zero. Both players thinking about it.
Yeah, Buku looking fired up. I see some light.
I know, for real.
Some heavy breathing there.
Yeah, Dawa Dawa hitting the rematch. I mean, sometimes we do see the back to character select cooldown buff apply, but you still have some rounds to work with considering you have to reset the rounds.
Could have had that combo there.
Oh, yeah, the big stagger. I couldn't tell what was happening there with Ryu on screen. Oh my god, the stagger blocking the combo.
Yeah, lucky that the fireball was on screen. Yeah, gotta burst that one. A lot of red life on Buku's side there. Tries to go for the Baroque unblockable, not quite.
Wow! What side?
Oh, just not holding down back there.
I think you have to save first, right?
Yeah, I think so. You're going to be at pixel health if you break.
What was that?
OTG? OTG
Why did it kill so late?
You know. Reasons.
All right. I mean, this is doable.
Big cross up from Super Jump right.
Yeah, Zero is nice and low here. The chase down. Oh my god, the patience.
I was surprised no DP Baroque there.
All right, speaking of, now Zero with no red light. Dawa Dawa, another player who really likes to just keep the point character in, you know.
That was a good DP Baroque there. Zero almost dead here. Again, not getting the unblockable.
What?
There it is. The light coming out.
Once again, a Shoto mirror.
Yeah.
Look at the trades.
Honest footsies.
Now we got to play some Okizeme here. Oh my god, what side? Back in the corner.
Okay, yeah, gets the pickup. Looked like he was a little unsure of that. Going into level 3 again. Buku loves that move.
Yeah, not going to be able to kill though.
We got it. Oh, he had it.
I think burst bait, maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Regretting that level 3 now.
Yeah, true. Oh my god.
Could have had burst.
It's rare. It's rare that we see those huge chunks of Baroque and then not having burst to defend against it.
That right?
So much damage.
Yeah, you might be right that he was predicting burst coming out there or something. Either way, doesn't finish the combo after the level 3. Had the pickup, had the frame killed down.
Yeah.
But, you know, these things happen.
Yeah, just one little decision like that could completely alter the course of history here as Dawa Dawa is on match point and gets a very clean hit to start out. This is a bad situation for Buku. Corner relaunch. A lot of damage built up. Nice block, though. Necessary block. And Zero does have Baroque, but he's not going to use it yet. Nice. I like it.
Oh, a little too far still, though. Good stuff. Gets played in.
Yeah.
Damage on 0.
Buku, with some immaculate defense, managed to turn around the course of this match.
Uh-oh. Following up the double fireball there. Yeah, gotta burst that one.
Yeah, so once again, we see, when you spend that big chunk of red, you're losing the ability to tag the character out and get the health back. This could be bad for Dawa Dawa.
Loses the character to the tag. Buku
Oh
looking good
my
here. Yeah.
God. I had no clue what side Drew was coming in on.
Yeah, it's tough to tell when 0 dies because his body doesn't remain on the screen. You can't use your normal tricks.
Yeah, this is a very tough comeback situation for Dawa Dawa, but it is doable. You got one burst down. If he can kill Blade and then get a fat Baroque, that might be the path here. Or just Baroque.
Okay,
right off the bat.
kills the Blade. So we do have level 3 available on Dawa Dawa's side here.
Yeah, once again, Buku with no burst.
Not spending it though.
Oh my! Oh, my.
Like twice in a row.
Is he dead? No.
Level 3. I mean, this could be because we're gonna get the light Hadouken follow up, right? Dash in the corner.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
Yup. No meter to
Let's
burst.
go.
Dawa Dawa
Let's
closes
go.
it out. Execution on point. Not gonna let that one drop. And yeah, that's it. Dawa Dawa takes it. Your Combobreaker 2025 champion.
Yeah, so much of that was decided by Dawa Dawa's clutch Ryu anger play.
Yeah.
Held it down in so many of those rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. Played great overall, and yeah, clutched it out right at the end there. It
Yeah.
looked like Buku was maybe going to make the reset happen. Went right down to the wire, but Dawa Dawa claimed it, and for once, the title's staying in Chicago. Let's go.
It's coming home.
Well, with that said, we really appreciate everyone who came out, checked it out. I hope you enjoyed TVC. We're not going to do like a medal ceremony or anything. We're just going to kick it out of here. So again, I've been Dr. Science.
I've been JM Croft.
We appreciate you guys, and we will see you next time. For now, stick around for Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Yeah.
Coming up next right here.